To whoever finds this, I don't expect you to understand. Actually, that's not true. I expect you to understand perfectly. That's what makes this so satisfying. Every day I open my phone and see another idiot becoming famous. Someone screaming at the camera. Someone filming themselves eating something disgusting.
Dun dun.
Someone doing the same prank that's already been done 20 times because apparently putting a camera in someone's face yelling, "It's just a prank," is considered entertainment now. And people love it. Millions of views, thousands of comments, brand deals, free products, sponsorships, money. So much money. And for what? What exactly did they create? Nothing. They just figured out how to keep people looking at them. Meanwhile, there are people spending months making documentaries, writing scripts, learning editing, recording audio over and over because the first take wasn't good enough. People who actually care what they're making. People who have stayed up till 3 in the morning because they want their audience to have something worth watching, and nobody notices. That's what bothered me. At first, I thought it was jealousy. And maybe it was. I told myself if I worked harder, eventually somebody would notice. So I worked harder. Nothing happened. I improved my equipment? Nothing. I studied editing? Nothing. I learned storytelling? Nothing. And then I realized something. The internet doesn't want reward. It rewards attention. And once I understood that, everything changed. I started watching those influencers differently. Not as creators, as raw material. The first one disappeared in February. He had millions of followers. His last video was uploaded that night at 8 o'clock. People noticed he hadn't posted the next day. Then the day after that, his fans started making posts. "Where is he? Is he okay? Guys, something is wrong." People were worried. For about 48 hours, then something else happened online. A new video went viral, and everyone forgot about him. And that's when I knew I was right. People don't miss people. They miss content. So I made some. I created my own horror channel. Just a black screen and a distorted voice. The first live stream lasted 11 minutes. There wasn't much to see, just a room, a chair and a camera, and someone sitting in the chair who couldn't tell the audience where they were. The chat went insane. People demanded answers. They wanted to know if it was real. They wanted to know who the person was. Some people said it was fake. Others said it was the greatest horror channel they'd ever seen. The subscriber count exploded, and the first time in my life, I was getting attention. Not enough though. I wanted something bigger. So I started collecting creators. Not random people. Creators. Those whose entire careers depended on being watched. I gave them new projects. That's what I called them. Projects. I didn't like the word victim. Victims are helpless. My projects had purpose. Each one became part of something. A live stream, a short film, a piece of performance art. One became a permanent installation in my studio. Another became the centerpiece of a video series. And eventually, I started turning the remains of my projects into things like lamps, chairs, decorations. People paid good money for them. They thought they were buying bizarre horror collectibles. They didn't know they were buying pieces of people who once had sponsorships from companies they probably couldn't even remember. I almost laughed when I realized that. The people who spent years trying to become brands eventually became products, literal products. And the strangest part? People loved them. They would comment things like, "Where can I buy this? This is sick. I need one for my house." They never asked where it came from at all. Nobody does. That's the beautiful thing about the internet. If something looks interesting enough, people don't care what happened before the camera turned on. I kept live streaming. The channel grew. 1,000 subs. 10,000. 50,000. Then sponsors started contacting me. They didn't know what the channel really was. They thought it was elaborate horror production. They wanted advertisements. They wanted their products sitting in the background. One company even asked if I could make their logo visible during my next live stream. Of course I did. Money is money. Eventually, people started asking why I never revealed my identity. Some thought I was a famous creator hiding behind a mask. Others thought the entire channel was ARG. A few people got dangerously close to the truth. One viewer noticed something in the background of a live stream. A tattoo, a familiar jacket, a face reflected in a piece of glass. He identified one of my projects. He knew exactly who it was. His comment received thousands of likes. "Oh my God, he's been missing for months." I deleted the comment. Then I watched his reaction video. He was angry. He accused me of being a murderer. He told his audience that he was going to expose me. He promised he had everything figured out within a week. He didn't, because I had already invited him to become part of the channel. His audience watched his final live stream. They thought the strange noises were part of the show. They thought the camera cutting out was intentional. They thought his terrified expression was acting. They kept commenting, "This is so good. What a twist. Bro, this is cinema." That's when I finally understood they aren't stupid. They're worse. They're entertained. And now I'm writing this because I think I finally made something worthy of all of them. My biggest project, the one you've been watching. Yes, you. You probably found this video because someone shared it. Maybe you saw the thumbnail. Maybe the title caught your attention. Maybe you clicked because you wanted to see whether the story was real. You've probably been watching for several minutes now. That's okay. I wanted you here. Because this letter isn't addressed to the police. It isn't addressed to the creators. It's addressed to the audience. The people who always ask for more. More disturbing stories, more shocking videos, more real footage, more live streams, more proof. You kept asking, so I gave it to you. Every creator you've watched disappear has been part of the channel. Every strange object you've seen behind me has a story. Every piece of furniture I've sold had a name before it became merchandise. And the next live stream is already scheduled. You can find the countdown on the channel. I won't tell you what you're going to see. I think you'll enjoy the surprise. But there's one thing I want you to remember. You clicked. Nobody forced you. You watched. Nobody made you. And when the live stream starts, you're going to stay, because that's what people do. They keep watching, even when they know they shouldn't. So thank you. Thank you for proving my point, and thank you for making all of this possible. The next project begins at midnight. I'll see you in the chat.